Hello and welcome to Portia Raw and Real, the podcast where things get just a little deeper than what you saw on your favorite episodes of the Portia Show. Certainly one of our favorites already from season 4 is the conversation we had with some beautiful sisters who are unapologetically great, gray, and fabulous. Listen, these ladies have taken a different look on the narrative of what it means to be gray. And I'm going to let them introduce you because I can't introduce them sufficiently. So I'm going to start over here with Tawana. I'm going to tag you, and we're going to tell them who you are, where you're from, and we're going to dive in.
Okay, I'm Tawana. I'm originally from Detroit, but I reside here in Atlanta.
All right. Nadine.
I'm Nadine. I'm originally from Orlando, still in Orlando.
Gotcha. And Tanya.
I'm Tanya. I live here in Atlanta. I'm originally from all over the place. We have moved, but I'm here in Atlanta. I'm 52 and loving it.
And Nadine is your little baby
That's
sister.
my baby sister.
That's a baby sister.
Yes.
Baby sister. Sarah.
I am Sarah, and I am 54, and I'm from Houston, Texas.
Love it. Okay, and the name of the group is?
Flawlessly Silver.
And you founded it because?
So one day I was just thinking to myself, you see the men, they have these groups, they have all these different variations of it. And I said to myself, why we as women who are aging and graying, why are we not like starting our own tribe and our own movement?
Right.
So one day I did a little TikTok. And you think I'm gonna make this little cute little TikTok, I might give me a couple likes and hoo-hoo. But I didn't realize that little TikTok, because it spoke to so many women, were like, I'm here, count me in, sis.
Yeah.
And so from that TikTok, we have created a movement. We out here, we
And
outside.
that was how long ago?
1 year, a year and a half ago.
Wow, that's awesome. I feel like there's such, and we love men on the show, right? So this is never about dogging the brothers out. But it feels like there is such a celebration of men when they're gray, right? They're distinguished, they're dapper, and it's such a glorious thing. But for women, and I know some men color their hair, but for women, we steady feeling like we got to hide. I sprayed mine before I did this show, right? Why is there still such a double standard for what gray looks like? Why it's distinguished for men and why it's diminished for women?
So how I see it, and they might have different opinions, is women look at it as aging. I'm getting older. I'm becoming more irrelevant. And my time to shine has now passed. No, baby, my time to shine is right here.
Yeah.
And so you have to be able to embrace every stage of life that you're going through.
Yeah.
And the gray, I tell them, listen, they love it out here now. They love this gray. It's a thing.
It's a thing. Understood. We're going to get to that thing in just a moment. Sarah, what say you?
It's kind of, with the men, it's always like, like you say, they're always looking good and this and that, but the women, they're afraid to embrace, they're afraid of what people are going to say. They're afraid of aging. They're afraid of, I'm going to be this old hag. No, baby.
And it starts earlier now. There are young ladies who are, I'm so freaked out, I'm about to turn 30.
Yeah, and
30.
no, I am in my prime.
Right.
And I'm living it, and I want every woman to understand. Embrace it. You have to embrace every day. Love you.
Yeah.
Love on you.
Yeah.
And shine. Why? Why not?
Yeah, I hear you. Tawana, you feel like you're shining right now?
Yes,
Is
I
this your
do.
shining season?
Yes, it is.
Tell me more.
I mean, I'm 57, and I am loving it. I embraced my gray, and so did my husband. He told me, he said, I love it. He said, do not dye your hair no more. If I got to pay for it every day, I will.
Well, wow.
So
I know that's right, girl.
How long? So how long did you dye it?
I've dyed my hair like all my life until, like I said, about 4 years ago.
And that's when you started?
I just said I stopped graying it. I just stopped putting chemicals in my hair, and I went natural, and I've just been loving it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was spotty, but then I put braids in it so I wouldn't dye it. So when I took the braids out, it was full.
That was a good trick.
When I took the braids out, it was full. It was not spotty anymore, so it looked much better, and I love it every day.
When did you all start? Just give me a round robin across the table. How old were you when you started turning gray?
19.
19. Streaks or full like, hey, this is the real deal?
So I started just having like specks of it, and then this patch that was my little skunk patch that was up there, and now all I have is a skunk black. So it's like a separation of it. So it's just like my trademark of the skunks. That's it.
I started graying in my 20s. And I just was saying to myself, I am not about to walk around here with all this gray hair. And it came in as streaks. You would see a little bit here and a little bit here and a whole lot back here. So me and the dye had a relationship.
Understood.
We went together real bad.
Went to real bad, real bad. But at what point did you say, I'm not doing this anymore?
44.
44. And so that when you're 52 now. So it's just
52.
been a few years.
Yes.
How much sexier do you feel when you look in your mirror? Did you feel sexy at first, or were you like, what?
Oh, yes.
You did.
Yes.
Okay, so you were all very clear with it.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Mine was a
Clear
little
now.
right.
Because we know we're looking good now.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, you can feel it. It comes from the inside with all of you.
It's a
Absolutely.
different level of sexiness.
Yes.
Try to tell
Okay,
you
well then
now.
let's go ahead and get into this level of sexiness. Because everyone thinks, right, whether you're gray or not, after 40, it's like, oh, and then after 50, it's like, oh, and then 60, and it just feels like people think that just because you've reached this age, like you're half a century now, that somehow you're about to, everything's shutting down. But you say,
The devil is a liar.
nothing is shutting down.
Nothing is
So I don't
shutting
want to
down.
start with you.
I can outdo some of these young girls.
Okay.
Because I still do 5K races. And my daughter be telling me, she be like, Ma, you know I can't keep up. I'm just going to meet you at the finish line. Because I'm not, I'm embracing who I am in my age.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not forgetting that I can still do stuff that I used to do when I was 30 and 40 years old.
Nice, nice, nice. How about you?
Mine is a little different. So I had 2 transformations at the same time. So I lost 160 pounds and went gray. So it was like a whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So quite honestly, I don't even recognize myself anymore, and that's inside and out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, okay, girl, you did that, and then it's like, okay, girl, but you did that too. So you feel like you can pop your collar just a little bit more. As far as aging, like I think I started my locks like 6 or 7 years ago, and that's when I went gray.
Wow.
So I mean, I would have been 38. 38,
Yeah.
maybe 38 right after I had my daughter, and I was just like, okay, now they're gonna think Dakota's grandmother is coming to pick her up from school. And one little girl said it, but I'm good.
Yeah, that's just their frame of reference. What is your, and I'm trying to be ladylike here, right? But it's a podcast, so we can mix it up a little bit. What does intimacy look like for the 4 of you? Oh, Nadine,
What you mean?
hold up.
Like it's still relevant, baby. Like that's the part. Like how you get up and breathe.
Yeah.
It's like how I have to. Babe, let me tell you something.
Your Punta wants it still, honey.
Yeah, it don't change.
Punta Cana, like we're gonna make it for like. It's a thing. Just because you're getting older, doesn't mean that your Punta Cana is not still working, right?
I'm never going to be able to envision the island the same way ever again, but I like what you have done there.
Yeah.
So, gray is gray everywhere at the same time,
No,
right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
So some grays come in at different times, and some grays take you aback. Some grays be like, yo, I may be embracing my gray on my head, but baby, we not doing that.
What if you got like a little
No,
landing strip?
no, baby, we gonna
I don't
gonna get
have
wet.
any.
No?
It's just on top of my head. That's
Interesting.
it.
Okay,
That's
thank
it.
you for handling that delicately. I appreciate it. So what, because I feel like the older I get, the younger the men are who try to approach, right? Are you, do you get that as well? I mean, gray or not, has that been your experience?
Yes.
Or is it a different kind of range?
No, mine isn't that. Like I seem to get all the older men that's like they feel like they're getting the younger person. So you feel like you're like the young tenderoni, and I'm like, what is happening here? Sir, no, sir.
No, sir.
I'm good. So I get the opposite of it.
Interesting. Okay.
Right.
But
I
the
get
3 of
mixed.
you,
I get a mix. I get a range.
Some are
Young,
like
no.
way older, and I'm like, no.
don't think because our hair is the same color, we're going to be doing the same. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a range, but sometimes it's a wide range. You're like, okay, you're a little too young, You're around my daughter's age.
Yeah.
Which is 33. I know I can't do that.
Yeah.
And then
And
they
then
come back with, but I love older women.
Yes.
Why do
Do you ever ask why when they say that?
I've never asked, but I always just say thank you, sugar. But I'm,
It's a fantasy.
yeah.
Baby, I tell them like this is a ride you can't afford to get on. So I'm going to go ahead and let you just go ahead and live that little fantasy out in your head because you can't afford the cost. You can't. This right here, a lot of experience, age, and wisdom, and you ain't got to
You're
that.
not ready.
You're not ready,
You're
baby.
Not ready. You're not ready. So what are you ready for women to embrace or let go of in this season? Where, especially, I think once we get these 40s, these 50s, right? Your career, maybe sometimes you're getting ready to shift. Your kids are grown, out the house, and you're sitting there looking in the mirror going, what am I supposed to do next? You know, sometimes if you're single, sometimes if you're married. What are you challenging women to do with this season of their lives?
Release the stereotype.
Tell me more.
So, your first question was kind of like, why do we see men differently from women when it comes down to that? I think if we saw ourselves as equal to our partners on the other side, then we would be able to carry ourselves like that. When we see an older, distinguished man, we think he's distinguished. We use words like he's classic. We use words like that. But when we see an older woman, then we say that's someone's grandmother. She must know how to cook. Her credit probably good. We say things like that, right? If we realize to change the narrative on those things and the stereotypes, then we ourselves would be able to look at those stereotypes and make them sexy. So instead of it being, I'm someone's grandmother, no, I'm just a grown woman.
Yeah.
I'm classy,
But
I'm sexy.
But it also how you carry yourself.
Right.
I tell everybody, I'm not your grandmother or your mother's 50. Like, my sister and I growing up, that's the one thing our mother was not. She was, the way she kept herself together, you would have never known her age. Now, she was not the one to embrace her gray. She's getting it dyed. But the way she maneuvered is the way my sister and I live our life. And so for me, it is not real. It's not saying, well, you know what, I'm 50 and now I have to change who I am. No, be who you are. And stop trying to compete with your younger self.
Which brings me to this question about our younger selves, right? Because I think one of the things people sort of challenge us on is that dress is too short. Those pants are too, those jeans are too, like that's for younger women. But then there is sort of this line where we kind of tell the young ladies, baby, don't show them everything, right?
Said that.
You've never, really?
No.
Okay, so am I the only one who's ever said, baby, you don't have to show everything?
I've said it.
You've said it. So where is the line of how we can still dress our age, and that doesn't mean we have to have
My
moo
thing is- my-
versus
my
how
thing
we
is-
talk to younger ladies?
My thing is, embrace what you want. Who's to decide on what you're gonna do with your body? It is your body. If you want to wear that, if you feel good about it, baby, do it.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry about what anybody. People are gonna talk about you
That's right.
regardless.
you're right.
Give them something to talk about.
I think
Anywhere
dress.
y'all-
But I think it
Where-
depends
where-
on how much are you showing.
You can be
because
classy.
because
and
no,
do it.
the day when I was flying into Atlanta, this young lady had on a skirt and we saw the bottom of her cheeks, and I just don't think that you should have been showing that much of your body. Like the skirt should have been a little bit lower. So that's what I'm saying. Yes, you can embrace who you are and be classy about it and not show the bottom of your cheeks.
So
Nadine?
the thing about it is, right, the only thing I've never seen on a shopping tag is an age requirement. Never have I ever seen that. You've seen children, juniors, misses, plus size. That is it. So if they sell it in my size and my body and my mind have correlated with each other and said, we like this for me, because you don't know what a woman is going through.
Yeah.
You don't know what she's trying to embrace in her life. You don't know if she's trying to pop her collar or not. You don't know it. And so if your brain and your heart correlate and they say, this is for me, wear that. And I'm going to embrace you when you wear that.
Nadine, do you have short shorts? Do you have Daisy Dukes?
I personally don't have them, but the only reason I don't have them is not because I don't want to wear them. That is my goal, to wear them. But because of the
I
fact
got
that I've
'em.
lost so much weight, then I have some things I have to do first.
Tell me more about these.
I
these
have
Daisy.
Ridiculous.
What do you mean you can't call your sister ridiculous? I mean, I guess you can't. all the
She does
time.
all the time. I got them. Because if it's in my size, I just look at it like this. God didn't give me this for me not to show it. You understand? Now, I do it within, this is me because I do it with where I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So this is my thing. I'm not about to hide not nail part of my body.
Not now.
Not nail part of my body that I didn't nail.
You was like, you said that so
Not
professionally.
Right. So, but I do. I have. There's times I be like, well, I can't wear that, and we go in here, and I ain't got no regular shorts to put on, so I can. But no, I have them. I have a closet full.
But I'm the bodycon, the queen, so I don't need the shorts. You know the bodycon dresses.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
her.
yeah. So you go, yeah,
I
you
go
gonna
nice
give
and
it.
fitted.
Yes,
So
me too.
are you guys outside?
Yes.
Like in the words of Ice Cube, we be clubbing. Like, what are we
Yes,
doing?
yes.
Or this-
100%.
Really? So what does that look like though when the club is like? Well, you're all from different cities too, right? So are you going to the clubs where it's ladies our age, or we just outside and it might be some 20s, some 30s, some
Let me
40s?
tell you,
What's your
my
club
daughter-
look like?
My daughter loves for me to go out with her.
Yes.
She absolutely.
That
Her
is so
friends
beautiful.
love it. They have a ball. We all go out together. It doesn't matter. They go to the clubs where there's people my age and have a good time. I
Yeah.
go with them with their age, and we just. It's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
And,
Yeah,
and
I
it's,
agree.
It's,
Tawana, are you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But Tawana, you give me a little more conservative vibes.
Yeah,
You
please.
no, you seen out with us, baby.
I am conservative,
Uh-huh.
but I am not conservative.
Okay.
If you understand what I mean.
Okay. We can keep
Okay,
walking. Keep
okay.
walking. Give me more. Give me more. Keep it.
I love to go out. I
Mm-hmm.
go out with my daughters. I go out with my nieces and nephews.
Mm-hmm.
I love to go out. And I'm also an event planner, so I do
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
events.
Yeah,
so
so
I'm
you're
out there.
outside for
So I'm
sure. Mm-hmm.
outside for real. But I go out and I be classy. Like, I just don't believe in giving too much to people who don't need it. You know, I don't want to show you everything when I have who I need to show it to.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna drop it like it's hot.
Oh,
Facts.
Sarah,
but I'm not single anymore.
Sarah.
I
What happened to you? And I love it.
I don't think because you're married or not that takes you off of the map of these things, right?
Right.
Right,
Oh, and let me do a
exactly.
round robin. Married.
Yes.
Right. Single.
In a relationship.
In a relationship.
Married.
Married. Got it. Okay. So, how? I'm trying to be careful here because it's too general of a question. Do the men in your lives, except for those of us who are still trying to figure that part out, the version of you I don't want to say can they keep up, but do you feel like there is just this constantly changing version of what your sexy looks like? That they're embracing and they're like, oh my gosh, or like, oh my gosh.
No, he's definitely embracing it. Like I said, he loved the silver, and then he knows. Like when we're out, and I can be walking to another part of the room, and someone can walk up to me and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Or he just sit back and
Oh, he was like,
let me handle it.
Yeah, she fine,
Yep,
and she
she
mine.
mine. Yes.
yes, indeed.
So for me, the person who I'm in the relationship with, he's 9 years younger.
Okay.
So it is a time.
Me resisting the urge to ask if he has a brother. Go ahead.
That's the final sales section.
That's okay. Would you stop with the final sales
sales
section?
section. No.
You gotta watch the show. She refers to the final sales section a few times. Nadine.
I'm so sorry.
But no.
I'm helping you. No.
He is 9 years younger than me, and we have, matter of fact, he's grayer than I am.
Oh,
And
okay.
so for him, he's enjoying this process. And
Yeah.
much like Tawana, when we go out, he'll sit back in the cut and he'll watch.
Yeah.
Because he said, listen, I don't have to get involved now. If I get out of pocket, I
Yeah,
will.
exactly.
But
What we
you
not
know,
gonna do.
What we're not gonna do is be disrespectful. But
Right.
like he always says, I don't want somebody that somebody else don't want.
Right.
And I'm
Exactly.
something to want. So
Yes.
at the end of the day,
Were you
Amen.
always this confident?
Yes.
yes. No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I disagree.
Okay. Help me out here with the sisters. Okay. 30 seconds.
Sure.
You say she was. What did you see that you did not see? Because clearly in the same house, somebody
So because she's my older sister,
Yeah.
she's the one who taught me how to be confident without her ever telling me anything. And the things it is that she is today and the way I am today is because of her. So confidence started when we were much younger and I saw her dating boys and I was like, oh my God, I never. And just thinking and seeing it, she's always been confident to me.
So how did you miss that? So your answer though was that you haven't always been that confident.
No.
So obviously you've been exuding it for a long time.
Maybe I've done that, but for myself, I was trying to hide myself. So I put it to you like this. I was the girl growing up, all my clothes were extra big. I would put on baggy jeans and an oversized t-shirt. I would put on a hat. I had no makeup that because I didn't see me. But I believe that once you get to an age where you become where you can start to see yourself and you look at yourself one day. let me keep it 100 with you. I stood in my mirror one day naked and had to look at myself and realize I'm something to see. And then from that point, you can't. What you gonna tell me today, that baby?
How old were you when you saw yourself like that? When you stood in the mirror?
When
naked?
I finally saw Tanya,
Yeah.
39.
Wow. How old were you when you saw Sarah?
I can honestly say it's been truly feeling me has been probably the past 5 years. Because I've been through so much. I've been through a lot in my life to where I didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, I know who I am. And how dare anybody tell me any different?
Tawana, how old were you when you saw the real Tawana?
I think I went through a phase. I saw the real Tawana for a lot of years, and then I didn't see her anymore.
May I ask, was that around the time of divorce?
Yes.
Because divorce would,
Yes.
yeah.
So that's when I was like really not seeing and really wasn't feeling who I was. And then the light came on and I took off.
Yeah. Why is it so hard for us? I don't hear, and maybe men have that in their own, we know men have their own mental health issues and we're mindful of that. But I feel like every generation of us, and we're just really the first, Gen X is really the first to start talking about it.
Yep.
Why does it take us so long to get comfortable within the skin that we're in?
So you asked everyone the question, but I'm just going to jump in. I was 45 and I am 45.
So just recently.
Just recently, and that was around
Congratulations.
Thank you. That was on my 45th birthday that I realized that, right? I think all roads stem back to your childhood.
Yeah.
And depending on how you were raised is the thing that you use to propel you forward, whether it's good or bad. So if you were raised like me, oh, you have such a beautiful face, but that butt can carry you into so many slingshot moments that you're a boomerang.
Was the butt...
So my butt was if you just lose weight. You're so smart.
You're pretty for a big girl.
Right.
Oh.
And if that's coming from the childhood, and my sister's aware, there's no lies told. If that's coming from your childhood, then you grow up always thinking that you have to be something else. You grow up thinking that, okay, I'm just not good enough. I'm smart enough, yes. I'm articulate enough, yes. I'm funny enough, yes. But I'm just not good enough.
So do you feel like you are locked into having to stay this size to feel like you're full Nadine?
No, I don't think
like if you gain 25 pounds back, do you feel like you will have...
That would probably send me into mad hysteria.
Okay.
Like, but not because so much of what other people would think, but because of the work I put into myself.
Understood.
Right.
I get that.
I think that what other people think are no longer relevant. This is why I can laugh big, I can shout loud, I can do all of those things and not be apologetic about it. Because even though you took the time to tear me down, you weren't aware or even available to build me up. So this is the Nadine show on the Portia show, so it's all good.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's good. That's good. We have just a couple of minutes left here, and I just want you to share the lesson that you have learned about yourself that you hope other women will get, whether it's your strength, your faith, your resilience, just being able to see you on your 45th birthday. Just, what's that one lesson you hope women will take away from this convo?
I had to do the work, and what I mean by do the work, I had to get the counseling. I had to get the therapy.
Can we raise your hand if you've been in therapy? Is that a round robin? Okay.
I had to do the work, and I had to peel away every layer that I
allowed to hurt me, the hurt that I've given other people, the vices, everything. I had to bring it in front of me and realize that was no longer part of me. And when I realized that that did not define me anymore, that's when Sarah was like, I get it.
I'm hearing forgiveness has been the common denominator for each of those chapters. Is that correct?
Yes.
Learn to forgive. Tawana, what do we need to learn?
I think to love yourself. I began to love myself again, and that was due to therapy, like Sarah said, and also just speaking to other ladies about that went through divorce and having to start all over, and especially start all over in a new state where you know no one. So just loving yourself.
But no regrets about doing that.
No regrets at all.
About the start over.
No regrets at all.
Love yourself. Forgiveness. Love yourself. Tanya.
And to embrace every part of your journey. Never be ashamed of the roads that you went down, because those roads are the roads that have led you to where you are today. Oftentimes you'll find yourself being ashamed of things that you've done, and you'll be like, I can't believe I did that, I'm so embarrassed by that. But if you had not gone through that, how could you be who you are today?
Right.
Absolutely.
And one of the biggest things that I've always said, my sister and I lost our mother 2 years ago. And being able to look back over her life and take away from the lessons that she gave us, not realizing that she gave us, meaning if something doesn't work, if something doesn't feel right, if something isn't right, walk away. Don't stay in something so long because you feel like you have to.
Yeah.
Walk away and embrace the journey, even if you have to walk it alone.
And that's career, that's relationships.
That's everything.
That's, the forgiveness,
That's
the loving.
that's every part of it. But again, not being ashamed of your journey, you know, because again, I can't be Tanya if I didn't take that walk.
Yeah. Tanya walked here. We
That's
gotta
it.
Love the younger Tanya who got us here.
Absolutely.
Nadine.
So I would say be loyal to yourself. Don't speak to yourself. If you want to tell your daughter this, your child, don't tell it to yourself.
Oh.
Right? So the way
That's
that
good.
we speak to each other, to ourselves, is very important. So be
Yeah.
your personal daily affirmation. If I'm not going to tell my daughter, listen, you're fat, you're ugly,
That was for me.
your hair
Thank you,
doesn't look
Nadine.
good today, child. We've been sprinkling.
There you go. Go watch the show. They sprinkled the gems. Thank
Don't
you.
say it to yourself. I mean, would you be okay with that if somebody told your daughter that?
Yeah.
So why are we saying
That's
it to
good.
ourselves?
Oh, that's good. Ladies, this has been a beautiful conversation. Just tell people where they can find more about the organization, how to be a part of it.
So you can find Flawlessly Silver. We have so many avenues. On TikTok, we are Flawlessly Silver. On Instagram, we are Flawlessly Silver. On Facebook, we have a Facebook page that is
Okay.
Flawlessly Silver Social Club. But if you are a woman, because I believe
You have to be fully gray to be in.
No, baby. I tell this to people
Because I
all
have
the
7
time.
on this side, 7 on this side,
You did
and
before
about
we came.
8.
You did before we came.
So today,
Listen, no, I forgot. Just that class. Go ahead.
I say this: you have to embrace the gray one silver strand at a time. So if you have a fraction of a gray hair that's coming in the temple middle part of your hair,
Yes.
join us.
Welcome
And
to the club.
Welcome to the club.
Okay.
And the group on Facebook is Flawlessly Silver. That's a private group for women. I made it private because the men were trying to date the women in there. I'm like, go
Of
home, date
course.
your wife.
Of course they were. All these fine women. All
Right.
these.
We're able to be ourselves in the group.
Yeah.
We're able to, those that are going through sickness, those are going through death, those are going through just trying times, those that need uplifting. That's what we do.
It's safe
Sure is.
space.
You've done it
It's
for
a
me in
safe
this space. You've done it for me in this space. Tawana, Sarah, Tanya, Nadine.
Your bestie.
You're definitely the baby sister.
Yes, I try to tell everybody.
I
that.
thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And I thank all of you for tuning into another episode of Portia, Raw and Real. Be sure to share this episode and go watch the episode with these flawlessly silver great gray dames on that episode of The Portia Show. That's at PortiaShow.com. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you next time on Portia.
Portia.